Hello friends, today you are going to learn regarding juvenile delinquency, which is an important short note for you all. If you read from the book, it is too much given, and what is important for you as far as exam point of view is concerned is in this slides. So I am going to share the slides, share the screen with you people regarding juvenile delinquency. Yes. Juvenile delinquency, which is frequently asked in exams, it is a simple short, not very simple, but yet informative. So you should know it very well because it's all handy mark. So in this lecture, you're going to learn regarding the define and describe juvenile delinquency, discuss the possible causes of it, means of intervention, and means of prevention. Now, what is behavior? Human behavior is a collection of activities performed by human beings and influenced by their culture, their attitudes, their emotions, their values. What all values are inculcated in the human? Then their ethics. See, ethics we all learn from our parents, but what ethics we do follow, and the authority what do we have? Or the authority as a child के ऊपर जो कोई अथॉरिटी डाल रहा है और इन्फ्लुएंस डाल रहा है मीन्स पेरेंट्स टीचर्स एक्सेट्रा persuasion means influenced by someone and coercion in the sense forceful influence in the sense that someone forces a child to behave in such order only, that is coercion. So this is a behavior, it's a activity to the collection of these all activities which is influenced by our culture, in which culture a child is brought up, what are the attitudes, with what attitudes he brought up, and what attitudes he has in him, what are his emotions, whether his emotions are expressed properly or his emotions are suppressed, his values, ethics, etc. Now, also important is the range of behavior, like common behavior, unusual behavior, acceptable behavior, and sometimes outside acceptable limits, which includes the juvenile delinquency. Now, problems in behavior are antisocial in nature, okay, which is in form of delinquency like property, then violence and others, then habit disorders, thumb sucking, nail biting, bed wetting, etc. Personality disorders in form of a jealousy, shyness, anxiety, fears, etc. Now, this jealousy, shyness, anxiety, fear, these are the very common behaviors or very common feelings. But if they persist for a long time, it is a personality disorder. Sometimes a child feels jealous, sometimes he feels shy, sometimes anxious or fearful mind. But if we always feel fearful, if we always anxious, always shy, always jealous on others, that is a personality disorder. Then we are psychosomatic because of these feelings, because of this stress level, habitual or physical or physiological symptoms if a child gets, it is known as a psychosomatic behavior in form of a tremors, asthma, delusions, and hallucinations. Then educational in form of a school phobia, school failures, backwardness in studies. Now, school phobia is very common. School failure also sometimes occurs. Backwardness in studies also sometimes occur, but not always. If it is always, then it is a problem. Sometimes a child gets tremors while going for exams. Exam को जाना है और पेट में दुखता है. That's very common. But if at all it is always like that, then it is a psychosomatic or it is a problems in behavior. Now, what is juvenile delinquency? Ask in Vivas as well. So you have to know it very well. Juvenile delinquency is defined as a law violation committed by a person under the age of majority, means a minor child. Okay, usually 18 for males and 16 for females as per the Children Act 1960. So any crime or any law violation committed by a minor, in case of a male child, it is 18L. In case of a female child, less than 16 years of age. Now, antisocial crimes in form of violent crimes in form of a simple assault. अगर किसी को जाके एक बच्चा मारता है, homicide means murder, sexual assault, robbery, or assault aggravated by the use of a weapon or by an intent to kill. Sometimes property crimes like vandalism, like hooligans, वो सब ग्रुप में जाते हैं बॉयज लोग एंड देन दे डू दंगा मस्ती इन फॉर्म ऑफ एक शॉप में जाके शॉप फोड़ना, कार्स का ग्लासेस फोड़ना एंड ऑल, इट इज नोन एज वैंडलिज्म. देन बर्गलरी, चोरी, larceny, also theft, and motor vehicle theft and arson. Arson is the sense fire or jalana, like scooter jalaya, car jalaya and all, that is a arson. In anti-social crimes, also other delinquency crimes include weapon law violations. See, in India, we have a license to carry a weapon. If you want to carry any weapon, we should have the license of that weapon only. Right? So, according to the weapon law violation, if a child or if a minor is carrying any weapon like pistol, gun, or any rifle or anything without a license for that weapon, it is a weapon law violation. Then possession or distribution of controlled substances. All anti-anesthetic drugs are controlled substances. Okay, so it needs license to carry it. Also, if you want to, as a doctor, if you, as a patient, if anyone wants to pethidine for painkiller, that is also without prescription not allowed. It is not a OTC, that means over the counter drug. If any cancer patient, usually we give what? We give pethidine, but that is also without prescription. That drug is not given in medical shops. Okay, driving under influence, any minor driving under influence, liquor law violation, carrying liquor, drunkenness, disorderly conduct, and non-forcible sexual contacts and sexual exploitation. These are also antisocial crime. Now, something on the state offenses. It is also asked in white ones. It is an important short note or it's an important question which will be asked to you. See, at the end of these lectures, I'm going to give you some questions in Google Forms. So, which you supposed to give me back. Okay. So in that one of them will be status offenses. There are behaviors that are law violations only for you. These are known as status offenses. Status offenses may include behaviors likely known as running away from home, truancy, that is school absenteeism, curfew violations, and underage drinking. Now, curfew violations right now is going on. In the sense, now we have pandemic law. As per the law, there is curfew. Like you are not supposed to gather 5 या 10 लोगों से ज़्यादा लोग, we can't gather at one place. So, if that violation curfew law, then underage drinking, these are also status offenses. In many of these cases, the juvenile is in the proper supervision, is in need of proper supervision. Now, causes are biological causes like feeble-mindedness, very common, XYY, supermeans, glandular imbalance, and hereditary defects. Now, feeble-mindedness is very common. The one whose personality is little shaky, the one whose upbringing is little problematic in form of a broken family, single parent, or orphans, etc. So, such children are brought up in such a way that they develop feeble-mindedness, or if parents are too strict, parental control is too strong, or too loose control, in that case, feeble-mindedness is seen. Then social causes in form of broken families, parent separation at early age, disturbed home condition, parental neglect, etc. Other causes are absence of healthy recreational facilities, lack of parental awareness, urbanization and industrialization, media and slum dwelling. Then what can be done about it? In such cases, we should give them appropriate intervention to juvenile delinquency. Is crucial in order to help correct the delinquent's improper behavior and sends the right message to other youth. Now, what happens if you get any child, any minor with delinquent behavior? So in that case, appropriate intervention should be taken and appropriate what we say punishment sort of we should be given so that the right message to other youths who are also delinquent will be. Then prevention and early intervention prevent juvenile delinquency from evolving into adult criminal behavior. Very important. This minor has to be corrected. Their wrong behavior should be corrected at a younger age only. Otherwise, they will evolve into adult criminal behavior, which we don't want, which we have to prevent. Prevention in form of improper improvement in family life, a well-adjusted family system stems the tide of delay. We see proper schooling and behavior training, healthy teacher pupil relationships, which what we have, healthy teacher pupil relationship, so that I am not making you attend my lecture, I am giving you the recorded lecture, so at your leisure time, whenever you feel like you can listen the lecture and you can repeatedly also listen the lecture. So this is a sort of a way of healthy teacher pupil relationship, active efforts by teacher like me for you people. Then the social welfare services like parent guidance, child guidance, adequate general health facilities, etc. Now, intervention. The Juvenile Justice Act 1986 is the primary legal framework for justice in India. The Act provides for a special approach towards prevention and treatment of the juvenile delinquency and provides a framework for protection, treatment, and rehab of delinquents. The law replaced the Children Act 1960. So, what's the difference between Children Act 1960 and Juvenile Justice Act 1986? Is in the Juvenile Justice Act 1986, provide them a framework for protection, treatment, and rehab. Okay, in form of a foster house, remand home, etc. They are sent to special rehab juvenile homes. So here we provide them a juvenile homes where in schooling and other vocational services are provided. Thank you very much. So that is regarding juvenile delinquency, which is a common question, very favorite question of examiners and frequently asked. So you must know what is how to define juvenile delinquency, possible causes, intervention, and prevention. So that is all regarding juvenile delinquency. I hope you must have understood this thing, and I hope there won't be any questions or queries on this. Okay, thank you very much.